Hi viewers, welcome back. In today's video, I shall be displaying the installation and functioning of fully automatic water level controller for single phase submersible pump motor starter panel. Briefly, I will explain the manual functions of this starter panel. This panel has one push to on button connected with the voltmeter, one light indicator. This indicator will show whenever motor is activated. The panel has one ampere meter which will show the current being consumed by the pump motor. Green button is a start button and red button is a stop button. When you press the green button, it will give supply to the pump motor. This lamp is installed to show you the pump motor function just for the demonstration purposes. And press the red button, it will switch off the supply to the pump motor. This is the manual function. One important point which I would like to tell here, that when we have to start the motor, we have to press this button for 3 seconds. And after 3 seconds, we have to leave this button. For pressing this button for 3 seconds for starting the motor is that this panel has two capacitors in it. One is the start capacitor and other is the round capacitor. And this start button has two separate NO switches. One switch is to give supply to the contactor and other switch is for connecting the start capacitor with the motor. And when we press this button for 3 seconds, the start capacitor will remain connected with the motor in order to give starting push to the motor, and when motor takes full running speed in 3 seconds, the start capacitor has to be disconnected. So it is disconnected when we release the start button. And the red button is one switch, NC switch, which is connected in series of the whole circuit of the contactor. So this is the manual function of the starter panel. Now coming to the water level controller, this controller has a corrugated packing box. This is the packing box, and inside of this box one drill template for mounting the controller on the wall. So you can put the drills according to the points given on this drill template in order to mount the controller on the wall. So it becomes very easy for installing the controller on the wall. One float sensor switch installation guide, how it has to be installed in the different sizes of the tanks. So we have recommended these sizes and dimensions for the installation of tank sensors. One operator's manual. I will explain the details of this manual later in the video. One main lead for the supply to the controller. The box also has one float sensor switch. This is a concealed switch, will not pass any electricity into water for sensing levels. This float sensor has been designed specially to work with this controller only and will not work by connecting it directly with the 220 volt supply. It's a counterweight, adjustable. You can adjust the counterweight for setting the sensors switch on and off levels according to the size of the tank. And this float sensor switch has around 1.5 to 2 meters wire along with this. there is another box. In this, a pair of red wires which will be used for connecting stop button and the controller. One 12-volt relay. It is two changeover relay, and I will explain the connections of this relay in due course. And the controller is also packed in separate packing box, and inside of this box couple of nylon tie, wall plugs and screws for mounting it on the wall. The controller. The cabinet is made of ABS material. ABS is known as acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, is precisely the material, which is very smooth, strong and shockproof. Panel of the controller, one on-off switch, one push to on button for instant motor switch on, and two LED light indicators, one standby and other motor on. There are four connectors at the bottom of this cabinet. First 2-wire connector for 220 volt supply to the controller. Second 2-wire connector for 12 volt output supply, which will be for the 12 volt relay, which I have just showed you. The third 3-wire connector is for sensor switch wire connections. Colors of wires of the sensor switch can be connected as per the colored sticker pasted above this connector. And fourth connector is a 2-wire connector for controlling the stop button of the starter panel. Back side of cabinet, 2 holes at the bottom and 1 at the top for fixing it on the wall. Coming to the connections, can give 220 volt supply in the first 2-wire connector, and second 2 wires is for 12 volt supply for the 2 changeover relay. And third 3-wire connector, the connections of wires can be connected according to the color combinations with the colored sticker. And fourth connector, 2-wire connector, will be connected with the stop button connections. Firstly, I will explain the start button connections with the panel. As I have already explained, that this start button has 2 separate NO switches, and this 2 changeover relay, one pair of black wires and another pair is of green wire. Black wires will be connected with one of these 2 switches, NO switches points, along with the existing wires which are already connected with the switch. And other 2 wires, green wires, will be connected with the other side of this NO switch along with the other wires. So these are the wires to be connected with the start button. Now coming to the connections of stop button, we have to remove one of these 2 wires from the switch, and from both the ends these 2 wires will be connected. Suppose this is the wire I am removing, and at one end any of these 2 wires can be connected, and to the other end the other wire will be connected of this switch. This is the NC switch, and after connecting I am using this jack in order to just demonstrate. So I have to remove this wire. So I remove this wire like this. This wire is to be removed, and at both ends these 2 wires will be connected. So this is the stop button connection with the controller. After completing the connections, now I can turn on the controller. The green light comes on. It shows that the system is ready to work automatically according to the variation of water levels in the tank. When water level in the overhead tank goes down and reaching a point where we set the sensor for switch on, it will switch on the supply to the starter panel. And when water is fully filled up in the tank, it will switch off the supply to the starter panel. This is the prefixed automatic function. Once we set the sensor switch on and off levels, it will work accordingly. The system also has an option for instant motor switch on. This option can be utilized even if the overhead tank water level is not reaching a point where we set the sensor switch for switch on. And before that, we can make the motor run instantly by pressing this button. But it will switch off the pump motor automatically when water tank is fully filled up with the water. However, this function will not activate the starter panel in case there is sufficient quantity of water available in the tank. So these are the complete functions of this water level controller. The main highlight of this water level controller is that it gives command to the 12-volt relay only for 3 seconds. As I have already explained, the reason for starting the pump motor by pressing this button for 3 seconds. And exactly like that, this relay will give starting command to the start button only for 3 seconds. I will show you practically also. Firstly, I will show you the noise of timer after 3 seconds. Now, this is the switch off noise, and when water is fully filled up, it will switch off the pump motor. And again, it is an automatic resettable timer which will be reset automatically after switching off the pump motor for the next cycle. Again, switch on and switch off. For better explanation, I will use a continuity tester to show you the 3-second automatic resettable timer of this water level controller. I can use any of these 2 points which are connected with the controller. Now, whenever the water is going down, it will give 3 seconds command, and after 3 seconds it will be disconnected from the start button. Again, it will be automatically reset for the second command, and again it will give trigger for 3 seconds only. So one can make a mistake while pressing this button. Sometimes you may press it for 4 seconds, sometimes you may press it for 1 second or 2 seconds, depends. But in the automatic system's case, it will give command exactly for 3 seconds, which is required by the starter panel. Because start capacitor has to be disconnected after motor takes full running speed in 3 seconds. The main design of the controller connection with the starter panel is such that in case of any apprehension that controller is not working properly, all you have to do is to connect this wire again, that is all, and turn off the controller. In this case, the starter panel will start functioning manually also. So there is no dependency in case this controller is not working properly to call any electrician to change any wirings between controller and panel in order to make the motor run instantly. So just connect only one wire and the starter panel will start functioning automatically. But one important point I will always like to tell the customer, that always make sure before you do the connections or do anything inside of this panel to cut off the supply to the panel as well as to the controller. This is the operator's manual. First page is about the company's background, complete explanation about the functions, component wise functions, installation guide, and how to connect the relay with the start and stop button, and also how to install the tank sensor. It's very easy. Salient features and technical specifications have also been given, and some precautions which are to be taken while installing this device, because as I've already explained that it's a 220 volt supply, must be installed by a trained electrician only, and some warranty conditions. So guys, this is my demonstration and installation of fully automatic water level controller for single phase submersible pump motor starter panel. In my next video, I shall bring the installation and functioning of 5-zone alarm panels manufactured by MeTech Innovations Mohali. If you like the video, please click the like button, and if you wish to buy this gadget, check up the link for online purchase available in the description box of the video. For more information, you can also check up the website link, or for more queries, you can send us a mail. So please subscribe, like, and share this video, and stay safe, happy, healthy, and of course in touch for my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.